Hello. Welcome to another Mahalo Halo Las Vegas and then some. I'm your girl, Toni Rose, with my sister.
Hey, guys. It's the People's Bestie, your favorite MC. It's your girl, LepaLeps, and me and Toni Rose are coming at you with big, big love from the 702. And, of course, always keeping it live in the 725.
Yes, sister. Hello, sister. How are you? We're back.
Another beautiful week, here in Las Vegas, nay.
Yes.
Back here. And
spring is here.
Yes.
Spring is upon us. The flowers are blooming. Allergies are sneezing.
Yes, they are. And there's still snow on the mountain, so it's a beautiful time here in Vegas because you still have the heat, but you have the coolness from the mountain. So we have that. I love that California weather without the moisture. So because we are dry,
we need some lotion.
Yes, we need.
We need a sponsor,
and we need hydration. So we need sponsors for lotion and water.
Yes, anybody. Well, we are just always happy to be in studio. We have very special guests today.
Yes.
But before then, I just want to go over what's going on with us. Just a little touch base on life
Sister,
and lifing.
Life is always lifing. You know what I mean? I love it that every time we come, because this is our time. Of course, I love it that we can promote local businesses and artists and all creatives and things that are happening here in Vegas. And so, for us as mothers, as entrepreneurs, things are exciting. I mean, my husband turns 50 this weekend.
Yes, let's talk about it. I want to cover this a little bit because, family is so important, especially when we're so busy and doing the things that are everyday, right?
Amen.
And you were able to surprise your husband, Otto.
I was. So my husband, he turns 50 on Saturday. And so instead of of course, we would love a big extravagant party and whatnot. But instead, I took some of those funds and I actually surprised him. And his mother is in Western Samoa, which is, of course, in the far South Pacific. And so we were able to surprise him. We flew her in and we surprised him Tuesday night. He had no idea. I told him I was doing a show with. Every time I tell him I'm doing a show, he goes, "Okay, I'll see you tomorrow." He always says that. "Oh, another Mahalo Halo show? I'll see you tomorrow." So, but we were able to go to the airport, pick her up, come back, and surprise him. So now she's going to be here, and we're just going to have something at our house, little barbecue with family.
What a beautiful gift!
And we love to eat, so of course Toni will be there eating with us as usual. So
And and speaking of family, we have some kapamilya in the house.
Yes.
You want to introduce this wonderful event that's going to be taking place for the very first time here in Las Vegas. It's an amazing event, Filipino American driven, but of course it's a cross-cultural experience. So we want to promote Las Vegas Fiesta Extravaganza 2025 happening May 17th through the 18th, and we are here with the executive producers. We want to welcome Miss Sheila P. and Miss Jen Rose. Sheila K.
Hi everyone. I'm so happy.
I couldn't read my writing. I'm so sorry. That's my bad. Sheila K, everybody. Welcome. And Miss Jen Rose.
Hi.
Hello. How are you guys?
Doing great.
Yes. Welcome to our show. Thanks for being here.
Guys.
Let's just dive right into it. You guys are promoting this Las Vegas Fiesta Extravaganza.
Yes.
How did it all start? Let's talk about it.
Okay, so friends of friends, right? Kapamilya, like you said.
Yes.
Actually, Kuya Johan and Kuya Von, who's the original founder, CEO in Canada, is friends with Kuya Johan, and I'm friends with him too.
Nice.
So what happened is he invited us to immerse in Canada to see how the Fiesta Extravaganza is back there, and we were just appalled in a great way. We were just amazed how, the celebration is so great. They have all kinds of food, mostly Filipino, all kinds of cultural presentations. So we thought it's beautiful, and we just wanted it to bring it here to Las Vegas.
Right.
So the rest is history. We brought it here. Jen, you want to add anything?
And like what Sheila said, so that's really something that we want to share and let the 702 people experience, right? So that's how it is.
Let's talk about how you guys started. How are you guys connected? And of course, what brought you guys, the idea of this event?
Yes, and I like your question because doing an event like this, a very large-scale event, takes a lot of synergy. So you have to find the right partners, to work with.
Exactly.
Because everybody brings something different to the table.
Of course.
So I think I'll say a little bit about how I'm friends with them, but they're also the owners of New Generation Financial Group.
Nice.
Hey.
So I was first friends with them, and then I became one of their agents as a life insurance agent. And I'm also, because I'm also a singer, songwriter, recording artist.
Right.
Wendell, who's
My husband.
yes, her husband.
better
I don't
half.
want to say who's the better half. I might get in trouble. So let's just say
better
yeah.
halves together.
Yes,
Okay.
Mr. Mandapat, who's not here, but he's our third, partner. So we're the three partners.
The three amigos.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He became my manager when it comes to my music.
Nice.
So because we're already working together in so many ways, and all the elements are there.
Right.
I was the one that asked them, could you be my partner? And they didn't hesitate. They like the idea of community building and celebrating our culture and heritage as Filipinos. So we actually have, and I'll let Jen, talk more about it, but we have a non-profit organization called Tatlong Bituin Isang Araw.
Ooh, 3 stars and a sun.
And a
There you
sun,
go.
yes.
She knows what it means. So
Represents the Philippine
yes.
flag,
Filipino
Tony.
flag,
Yes,
right.
Oh my
exactly.
gosh.
So you can say a little bit about
let's talk
Tatlong Bituin
about
Isang
that.
Araw.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. When actually we're from California, so we just moved here 2019.
Okay.
So we have never been so active with the community even back then. Definitely there is in California, but there was no opportunity for us,
Right.
But when we moved here, so happened that we meet people, Filipino Americans, and then we were invited to become member of the Filipino American Chamber of Commerce of Greater Nevada.
Okay.
So there, so happened that here and there we meet people, connect, and we saw how the community is here.
Yeah.
How everybody's helping each other.
Yes.
And so that when we saw the the event, the Fiesta Extravaganza back in Canada, I know there are some happening here, but this is still another avenue, another another event that can be shared
Yes.
to to the film community.
Exactly.
So
We are a huge population here.
Yes.
We dominate in
Yes.
the Asian American, I think, field.
Yes.
And as far as the events, we have different ones, but it doesn't always cover everything.
Right.
There's
Yes.
always room for more.
Absolutely,
Yes,
and I like how you
Yeah.
said that, because I've actually lived in Las Vegas for 30 years. So
Come on.
yes,
All right, girl.
from Hawaii,
Oh, see, there you
from
go.
808 to
There you
702.
go. Oh,
So
wow.
by saying that, I really saw how we grew
Yes.
as Filipino Americans,
Right.
And just as Asian American Pacific Islanders
Right.
As well.
also. So you know how we became the ninth island,
Yes.
because
Yes.
Of course.
a lot of
Yes.
Hawaiians moved from Hawaii to here.
Exactly.
So really, it's amazing to go back to that story where I was only 2021, and now it's like, wow, we're 200,000 strong.
Yes,
Right,
come
right.
on, somebody.
I know.
No, but I love it. I love it that you said that too, because, like Tony said, there's always room to have other events, especially cultural events,
Absolutely.
and celebrating the Filipino. I love. That's how we connected as well, because we connected for the purpose of fundraising for Hawaii, Lahaina, but then through that we were able to connect with Mahalo Halo, and then just to see that and see the community grow. Filipino Town is here.
Yes,
Yes.
it's coming.
You
Yes,
know,
it's beautiful.
In fact,
Yes.
it's still being built because we have a lot of cones going on right now, but it's okay. But I
okay.
love it. I love it how the community is getting. It's just getting stronger as we all work together, especially with this event. I'm so excited.
Yeah. What's
So-
your favorite part about throwing events, guys? Because I know it takes a lot of work. It takes
Yes,
a
it
great
does.
group of mental gymnastics and
Yes.
coordination. So tell me about what you're looking forward to in this
Okay.
extravaganza.
So she's looking at me, so I guess I'm gonna go
Well, you
first.
either one.
I'm just joking.
Okay. You can
go first.
Okay, yeah. You've mentioned about connection, about
Yeah.
culture, because we fully believe that there is so much value in staying connected, to both who we are and where we came from. That's really one thing. So with the event itself, I would say, like, putting this all together, you're bringing back home.
Right.
Sheila mentioned that you've been here for 30 years, right?
Yes.
Though I got here 2010, but the last time I went home was 2012.
Wow.
So that's almost 13 years.
Right.
So like, this might be some of the stuff that I already know, but what about those who were born here?
Yes, exactly.
Like, okay, I know, like, probably Tony Rose can connect with us here. Like, the games were used, like, Patintero,
or something, right, yeah.
Ano pa ba?
I
Yung
got you.
Tumbang Preso and
Right.
stuff. Sometimes they just see this on TV, There are some Facebook pages or TikTok that they show this stuff here, but it's different you participating on it.
Yes, yes.
Or even just seeing it
Being done. They can watch
so
it.
this might be just very this might be on a very lighter note, but you feel home, you feel that home that we were referring to. And like I said, being away for like 13 years, it's still also kind of,
Yes, I know.
I miss home actually,
Yes.
So what are you guys bringing to this event that's going to set it apart? I think there's so many artists that you guys will be bringing on, local
Yes.
local talent. So
Yes.
what else do you guys have in store?
Well, what sets it apart really? The first thing is it's a free event.
Oh, nice.
For this scale, it's very rare that you have a free event of this large scale.
Yes.
We're bringing, like you mentioned, artist Gabby Concepcion. I don't know if you're familiar with
Mr.
him.
Concepcion.
Yes. He's actually going to be our major artist on Sunday.
Okay.
He's gonna practically top off the event. So on Sunday evening,
nice.
early evening.
So he's our headliner.
Yes, headliner, and we do have local artists as well,
Okay.
because we always believe in, like we said, cultivating the locals.
Of course,
Yes.
right.
And we have a B2B car show, so it's a 250 plus exotic cars on display. This group, B2B, Bumper to Bumper, comes all the way from Canada.
Wow.
But he's been doing it for over 20 years. Jonathan
Wow.
Chio. Hi.
Okay, hi Jonathan.
And
So are they driving bumper to bumper over here?
well,
They'll be coming from different states.
Wow,
So they have
okay.
members
Literally, bumper to
in
bumper
our
from
area.
all kinds of states.
No,
Yes,
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
familiar with it.
No, though, because I know that there's a lot of car shows, but to hear that coming from Canada and having them come from all over the place,
Yeah,
that's going to be
that's really
amazing. So you have the car show.
we have a car show. We have a pickleball tournament.
Yay.
Oh, I love me some
is
pickleball.
one of the fastest growing sports in general. But
Right.
do you know that Filipinos are really into it? We are. So
Yeah.
we actually have our own pickleball group called
Nice.
Pickleball Addicts.
I love it. So, secret. I used to play pickleball in 2017, and then I started back up now, and then my knee was like, "What are you doing?" No, but it's a great sport.
okay.
It's low
It is.
impact, but it's also like a fun, activity for the kids to
It
join
is.
into.
Yeah.
Yes,
Tennis,
absolutely.
it's like a short term or short court tennis, right? So
Yeah.
it's fun.
Oh, now that you said that, it's a family friendly event.
Right.
Definitely.
Okay.
Easy to learn.
Yes.
Yay! Well, that's
I mean,
exciting.
the event is family friendly. So
Everything.
aside from the car show,
Right.
we have
And of course,
diversity.
the booths.
Yeah, the
let's not
booths.
forget.
Yeah.
So we
So
have
with the
food
booths,
and
yeah.
non-food.
Okay,
We have food
yeah.
trucks.
Okay. Is there going to be like a carnival or any kind of that kind of store thing, or it's just all food booths? Or
No, it's going
There's
to
a
be like she
carnival
said.
game?
Yes, we have like games for the kids. We have balut eating contest. I don't know if you know what
Oh
balut
my
is.
gosh!
We
I
have-
will just watch.
We have an adobo Olympics where they would just bring their own adobo dish. It doesn't have to be meat. It can
I
be.
love
They
this.
have to be creative
Vegetarian?
about it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I love
it can be like
this.
kangkong, adobo kangkong.
Can we
or,
be
you
the
know.
judges?
I know.
You can be part of it.
I love it that you're saying, because you're bringing the culture of the food and incorporating that into some kind of event where the people can bring or participate in. That is something different
Absolutely.
too.
Right.
Like for example, in the other festivals that I've been a part of, they like spam musubi is one of like our favorite from here.
Yes,
So there's
love
like,
it too.
there's like a spam musubi eating competition. So I love you
contest,
said
right.
you said
There you
it's like
go.
a adobo
Yes.
kind of competition, and also you mentioned the games
Yes.
back home.
Yes.
They're actually going to be having those kind of games there and available for people to participate into as
Exactly.
well.
Well, we're trying our best to really, like Jen was saying, capture the culture and traditions
Yes.
back home.
Yeah.
Like she was saying, like it's hard. Like for me, being here for 30 years and my family in Hawaii for 50 years.
Yeah.
When I
Wow.
went home for the first time, I was a little bit culture shocked.
Right, right, right,
And I
right.
said, this is what happens when you don't go back home,
Right.
Exactly.
So,
Oh, and let's not forget, we have the Santa Cruzan.
Oh
okay,
yes.
Santa
Yeah,
Cruzan,
Santa
that's
Cruzan.
a religious procession. It's more of a procession, but it symbolizes, Mama Mary in different ways, with Jesus Christ, like when he was, in the womb, all the way to, when he was Jesus Christ, like Santo Niño.
Right.
Wow. So it's religious, but at the same time, you have different reinas or queens to symbolize. So symbolizes love, faith, and hope.
Yeah, so it's demonstrating, and it's also showcasing different types of dresses and garb. And
I saw that in the videos because of the different garments, and of course with the booths, they're going to be selling all kinds of like cultural wear, all the kinds of all varieties of all those things, right?
Yes. It's exciting.
I am really excited because you guys are going to put in a lot of work. I know that, but also what comes out of it is the community, right? So the people that are going to be a part of it, you're going to have obviously your staff and your volunteers.
Absolutely.
And people that take pride in our culture and executing it with that pride and the fun.
Yes, you're so right.
There's going to be challenges, but it's also a learning experience and learning each other.
Oh my gosh, yes! Like how you were asking what. I didn't get to answer that question, but my favorite part is really connecting with other people.
Right.
Yeah, whether multi-generational, whether they're the youth, the younger ones, all the way to the traditional, Filipinos who are Filipino Americans, but still traditional Filipinos.
Right.
If you know what I mean.
No.
So just being rooted again in your culture and heritage. In fact, our vision for our Tatlong Bituin Isang Araw is to cultivate, elevate, and celebrate our Filipino culture and heritage globally.
No, I love that. And when you say it and when you're speaking life into your event, she's smiling. You guys are both smiling with your eyes, with your heart. And that's the best part of putting on events. Sister and I know exactly how you feel because once you're in the groove and the flow, and God blesses it, it comes to fruition.
It's
and,
true.
The people that are there are blessed with each other. And
Amen.
hopefully, we find that joy in that, and then that keeps our community going.
Yes.
So I'm really happy you guys came together.
Thank
3
you.
stars in the sun. So are we going to see you perform, Sheila? Because I know that you're also a performer.
Yes, I am actually.
Oh my gosh,
so
we are excited.
my manager approved it.
Okay, Mr. Wendell, thank you.
I love it. We're so excited. This is definitely be a celebration. I mean, for all of us to come together too. But like you were saying, not just the Filipino, even though it's majority like we're going to celebrate the culture, but all cultures as well.
Absolutely,
And because we have other entertainers from different.
We have other entertainers. So we have Ardiana is a young achiever in her. Oh my gosh, in her music and her artistry. She's actually a singer, songwriter. She writes her songs also. Actor. She's an actor and also commercial model.
Oh, wow.
She has Disney shows. I'm sorry, I don't have her bio in front of me.
That's
but
okay.
She's very well accomplished for being 12 years old. So I've performed with her in other shows before. In Canada, in fact. Kuya Von, thank you pala. We want to say hi to you and thank you. Yes, Kuya Von. Because before we even thought of doing this, bringing it here, we were invited to go there and perform there. Ardiana and I. So Ardi, hi!
Oh my gosh, what an honor, right? It's really cool to see our people elevate to that next level of their artistry, creativity, because when you put on a show, you know exactly the feeling, but when you're on stage as well, it's a different execution and a different persona.
Absolutely. You're right about that, Toni.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let's talk about Jen Rose. What about you? What's your what are you looking forward to accomplishing in this whole thing? Like what's your end goal?
Just bringing everybody together, I know there are so many other events, everybody's supporting everyone, So just another event wherein we can be gathered together with the same goal, like we said, cultivating, elevating, and celebrating one's culture, right? So, like you said, the excitement of putting this all together, it's there. It's a mixed emotions already, and we can. This can never be. This will never happen without the support of everybody. Name it from the vendors who put their trust, even if it's our first, the sponsors, the volunteers, they are really our partners, and of course the performers. She just mentioned one, but this is an all-day entertainment. So we have this one group. It's a called them Philippine Heritage Group, and they're gonna showcase
Dance.
Philippine
traditional dancing.
traditional
Nice.
dances,
Beautiful.
and
Nice.
they are so excited because they'll be there with thousands of people to showcase their talent. So
What amuses me is that it's going to be free.
Yes.
FREE libre.
It's free 99.
Free
It's
99.
so fine when it's free
And
99.
I'm just going to say it out loud because us Filipinos, we love a good discount, especially from our
It's
friends.
not just the Filipinos. Everyone
Everybody.
loves a good discount.
Everybody, yeah.
But because it is free, it is going to encourage everybody to come out and make sure that we're supporting one another. But and it's less stress because then now you can really spend your money with the local vendors, the local talent,
Really
Absolutely.
support by helping the vendors. Yeah,
You
that's gonna be
ladies got
exciting.
that right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the idea. Is, help each other, boost the businesses, because we are one community.
That's
No
right.
matter our ethnicity and our race.
That's right.
We are one community here in Las Vegas. Like Las Vegas is so dear to me. It's really home because it's 30 years. So seeing everyone getting stronger.
Yes.
Because we're already united, but just getting, like she was saying, getting stronger as a community.
Yes.
Being resilient as a community. Celebrating our, not just the moments that are happy, but also the hardships, overcoming challenges
That's
as a
right.
community.
That's right.
With the economy right now, what we can do is boost each other's businesses.
That's
Entrepreneurs,
right.
you
Come on.
mentioned,
Yeah,
moms,
like they said, yeah.
families. Like let's help each other. Let's
No.
build each other up, not take each other down.
No, that's
we
important.
can only do so much if we're united.
That's right. Because, we always like to say it's collaboration over competition. It's not just, this is the only Filipino festival that you want to go to. No, everyone is important. Because when you win, I win. And when I win, you win. So that's why and that's teamwork. And teamwork makes the dream work. Okay. I'm so funny, right? So
Yes,
it's okay.
sister. I love the
But it's
empowerment.
but it is true because a lot of people they may have that mindset, but when you come in with the right heart, like you guys have, to see this happen, not just for all people to come in and even encourage other people to celebrate their culture.
Yes,
as you
absolutely.
celebrate. I am of Pacific Island descent, even though I was born in California. But to me, to be a part of a community, especially our Filipino American community here in Las Vegas, we are all family, and so we want
Yes,
everyone
absolutely.
to succeed. So
Yes,
everybody
I love
needs
it.
to come out and see this extravaganza. That's why it's extravagant.
Yeah.
It's an extravaganza.
Yeah, and it's not to say we don't have tears and
That's
part of it.
behind the scenes.
sacrifices
That's
behind.
behind the scenes.
That's all.
Yes.
We can share that later. We got to put on the show. The show must go on. Miss Jen Rose, what about your promotion? Where is this taking place?
Yes.
Where can we find you on social media?
Yes. So definitely this will be in Craig Ranch Regional Park. As you mentioned, it's going to be May 17th and 18th. And we have our email here, lvfiestaextravaganza@gmail.com. If you have other questions, you have inquiries. And you can reach us at 702
890-8528.
Okay, I should wear my glasses. Okay.
She's like,
We have a Facebook
somebody
page.
chime in.
And of course, a Facebook page.
Facebook
Las
page
Vegas.
is LV Fiesta Extravaganza, and then you can also check them out at fiestaextravaganza.com.
Now, what time does it start?
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
to 10
Okay.
p.m. on
10
Saturday.
Okay.
And Sunday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Okay.
Okay, guys, so get your early church on and get over there. Okay?
Or be there for the procession, and that's kind of church too. You know what I mean?
Yes,
So,
in a way.
hallelujah. Only do it, won't it will.
Amen, sister. Well, we're really excited
it.
for your extravaganza,
Yes.
Las Vegas Fiesta
Come
Extravaganza
on.
2025. We are here to support however you
Thank
need
you.
us.
Yes.
May 17th and 18th at the Craig Ranch Regional Park.
Yes.
And that is from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. 2 days, guys. Not just one.
2
You get
days.
2 free days.
Yes.
Free.
Toni
Yes.
Lepa, all caps, FREE.
Yes.
R-E.
I love it.
Libre.
Libre.
So fine when it's free 99, people.
All the time.
Free 99.
She said free 99.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes,
You're
the
so
best
creative.
price.
You
It's the
feel this
best
energy?
I love
This
it.
is what we're bringing to this fiesta.
That's
so you
right.
guys, If you have nothing to do May 17th and 18th, of course, make it out to the Craig Ranch Regional Park. We will all be there to support you guys.
Thank you.
And just enjoy a good time with our kababayan.
Okay.
We'll have Zumba, by the way. We're going to kick off with,
Get your knee brace ready.
I got my knee brace and my adobo in the other hand.
And I got the tiger palm ready for you, sister. For me too, okay?
All right. Do you guys have any words of encouragement for our community before we go?
Yes, absolutely.
Sheila.
Please come and support, because you're not supporting just us, you're supporting you. Because you're representing you. Let's, make it big. Let's have a voice out there. We're, growing more than ever. 200,000 plus strong Filipino Americans in Las Vegas, and we're going to have Filipino Town very soon. So this is a platform for you to celebrate, cultivate, and elevate our Filipino culture and heritage while welcoming cultural exchange. It's also Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. So we welcome everyone. Let's all celebrate. Get your families together. Just get your fiesta on. Masaya. Fiesta, masaya. Makipista.
There you go.
We'll see you there.
Okay, we are so happy for you, Miss Jen Rose. Any last words?
Yeah. So maraming salamat, Miss Mahalo Las Vegas, for having us. And like Sheila mentioned, that 200,000 film, please come out and let's feel the Craig Ranch, okay? So please join us. Makifiesta na kayo.
Fiesta, let's feel the love. And thank you, Mahalo.
Thank
you. Ladies are so amazing.
Of course. All the time, girls. And we are always excited to share businesses and services here in Las Vegas. You can always watch us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and on Amazon Fire TV. Listen to us on PHLV Radio app and get us on podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or
iHeartRadio. Sister, you did so well.
All right. Well, you know who this is. It's Toni Rose with my sister,
MC LepaLeps. We love you guys. Aloha and mabuhay.
Mabuhay.
Chee-hoo.